Okay.
Well, they're a very tough team to play. Billy Gillespie team is very, very tough physically, mentally. They're very disciplined. That's the toughest team we faced this year. Our guys had trouble with it. After we got the 19-10 lead in the beginning of the game, our guys had a little tough. Got tough. They started beating us a little better, and we started taking quick shots. We were lucky we were running down by 2 points at halftime. That's what I told the guys. We never gave up because we got down by, I think, 4-6 the second half, maybe 4. I don't think it was 6, maybe it was 6, I don't think so though. And we kept on going. We missed some free throws. We were 13-24. If you told me we'd have won the game missing our last 4 free throws under 20 seconds, I would have said no, we probably wouldn't have. But Poppy Conley made a very good defensive play on the other end. We knew it right. Number 1 was going to go right-handed, and Poppy was one of the few guys. This is my scouting report. That's a joke. A few guys. This is my scouting report. And took number 1's right-handed away, and he lost the ball, and that was the game.
Okay, we'll open up the questions.
Keanu, you had a huge second half. You had 8 points a half. You went 4 or 5 from the field in the second half. Got some huge block shots there down the wire. Were you feeling more comfortable there in the second half? What was going on in your head?
I just knew that I had to step up and come through really.
You guys have got it in Australia.
I just knew I had to step it up, to help my team win. So, had to focus, and put everything I had into it.
I think the first question for you, Bashir, how relieved are you? I mean, when you get in that locker room, what kind of goes through your body?
Yeah, just thank God, my team, came out this day, played hard. During the game, I was kind of frustrated a little bit, but my coach told me to just keep playing, and I just kept on playing, and I cheered my team. And when I got in the game, I played defense.
Here's an interesting stat. I didn't know we shot 51% for the game. If you told me we shot 51%, I would have said no way, because they just guarded us like crazy. I mean, it was like
My stat crew doesn't lie.
they that was. I mean, we faced teams that can play good defense. That was just one heck of a defensive team. They played tough. And give my guys credit. They didn't quit. I had confidence in them and tried to sell them as much as possible. But it's I can see why they won 30-some games with the Rangers. They get after it.
Keanu, Coach addressed this a little bit, but did you imagine that they wouldn't score for the final 3:41 of overtime? Did you imagine that your defense could hold them for more than 3 minutes in overtime without a point?
Yeah, I think so for sure. We have a team that can do it, so we have to put our mind to it, and give 100%. Good deal, huh?
And the key was we didn't foul.
Yeah. Great old passing lanes. That was very important.
One of the key things was Coach Carney threw out at me when we did that. We had a timeout. We was up by 1, and Shakur got that steal. We told our 2 post Keanu and Shakur that time, go for the steal. When they pop out, they're getting lazy in that pass, go for the steal. That was Coach Carney that suggested that to me, and Shakur got that steal and got us going a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it was in regulation, but still, it was big for us because we missed free throws that could ice it.
And Coach, I'd have you comment about Hoffman stepping in line with 12 seconds left to tie this game up in regulation.
The big, like Armar's good. I mean, he's Armar, I have confidence in him. I mean, he's battled hard. He's probably I'm sure Ranger. Both of these teams battle. Both of these teams practice hard all year long. I'm not worried about those 2 free throws. I mean, I've been in a situation before where we missed one of those free throws and we had to foul. I mean, those are huge. I mean, if you don't make those free throws, we don't go overtime. And then we got a good stop number 1 again. We thought they were going to go to him because he's our main guy. And I think we got fortunate. I think he hurt himself a little bit. He didn't seem to show up very much after he came back out, but I think he hurt himself a little bit in the first half. And so we probably got a break because he's averaging, 16, 17 points a game. Yeah. He only had
2 in the first half, 2 in the second.
4 points total. So that was our key. Our key was to stop number 1 and 0. We didn't think 21 was going to go 12 for 12 on the line, and we keep on fouling the shooter for some reason, and we got to stop that.
Coach Ahmed.
Yes.
One question that I see, when you look throughout the stats, you're talking about turnovers the same, assists the same, personal fouls almost the same, total free throws about the same. A lot of similarities between the two teams in the game, but the one glaring thing that stares out at me is the 11 block shots. 2 or 3 of those go in, it's a different ballgame. I mean, 11 block shots, is that something?
That's been our.
Is that the high for the year?
No. That's what we got. Keanu, Motaz, and Shakur, and Larry Dennis. And we got those guys. The blocking Bashir too. We got the guys shot on 0. Because we don't take very many charges, so we got to do something right. And so we block shots instead of take charges, I guess. Because every time we take a charge, it seems like we get a block call. So we want to make sure that we don't foul the driver, and so we can have a chance to block it. And it's going to be tough tomorrow night, I'm telling you, because that team tomorrow night is dynamite. Gee, Christmas.
Coach, just talk about what does it feel like to be able to play in front of this huge crowd one more time in the national championship game?
Did it take one more time? It's my first time here. And I've been to national championship game twice
right.
already. Twice at Redlands. But first time at Hutch. The crowd's great. I mean, the guys feed off it more than I do. I don't even know what's there, to tell you the truth. Honestly, I can't get my message across as well. When, we was playing Labette County. No, I take that back.
Yeah.
We was playing a pre-conference game. And when we have 2,000 fans here instead of 6,000. And so it's hard to get the message, but I'll take it. I mean, the guys feed off that. But I can tell the guys, when it comes down to it, the crowd's great, but you got to play the game. The crowd's not making free throws for you. You got to play the game. The crowd's great. We love it. We appreciate it. But they got to play the game.
Bashir, what were your thoughts when number 1 goes for the winning shot in regulation? I mean, it hits the rim. Does it make you nervous at all, or did you think it was no good, or what?
Yeah, I was, kind of had a flashback, like when we lost to Cali.
Yeah.
So like when number 1 took that shot, I was just like praying to God, we missed, and thank God he missed. Yeah.
Keanu, your thoughts on that shot?
Same thing. Flashback to Cali, I was like, man, we can't lose like this, but I just thank God that he missed it.
You guys are a little bit reserved for playing for a national championship tomorrow.
We're excited, it's fine.
There it is.
You're not finished, right? Huh? Are we finished?
No, not finished. Not satisfied, you see.
Sometimes Salt Lake City. How many losses Salt Lake City have?
8.
Did they play Utah State and BYU and Utah 4 times?
Yeah, they did. They would have been 5th for North Idaho if they had to square up. It would have been the 5th matchup this year. If they
No, I'm talking about the Division Ones.
Oh, Division 1.
Because the way they play at night, I would think that they lose BYU and Utah State, and Weber State. I don't see how they lost any junior college teams the way they played at night. They were like manning.
Let's talk about tomorrow's game then, since
Okay.
you know who you're playing. They seem to be the hottest team field goal percentage in the tournament. They shot 45
Oh, they're just great.
first night, 58-57 the second night, and their 3 points were almost identical to their field goals, 57-58. Then 44 today. Are you going to have to do anything different, or are you prepared to stretch out and touch the line?
Well, we've guarded the 3-point shot well this year. There's 2 games we lost that we did guard the 3-point shot well. We also missed free throws, but we're going to have to guard. You don't guard Salt Lake City, you're in trouble. And they run. I started taking taking the little first half, taking their offensive schemes. I stopped. I couldn't follow. They just have so many different schemes and so many different set plays. It's seriously, it's like a Division 1 team running sets that they've been running for 4 years. And so we're just going to go out there and play. I can't show all the guys tomorrow and shoot around all the different sets they run. We're just going to play it by the ear and wing it like we did back in October with scrimmages. We went down to Dallas and just played teams that we didn't know anything about. And I'll scout a little bit, but I can't put everything in the guys' heads overnight because it's going to be too much for them to think about.
Couple more questions.
Keanu, what do you want to see tomorrow night?
I want to see us win the national championship. Simple as that.
Anything else? Okay, lastly, Hutch will be playing this first final since 1994. They'll be playing in their 5th overall final, also playing in 1949, 1973, 1988, and 1994. The Dragons this season are 8-2 and trailing at halftime. Keanu's 6 blocks are a career high, and also is moved him up to number 3 on the career list at 131. The Dragons are 2-1 in overtime this year and 16-2 in the EC era. And with the 11 blocks tonight, the 2016 Blue Dragons set a school record for block shots with 247. Thank you, fellas.
Which was last year's record.
Which was last year's record. That's great. Thank you, fellas.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow night.